Today is going to be the April market update to let you guys know what's going on in our market here in Denver, which has been super exciting. There's been a lot of activity, which, a lot of people think is not going on, but this is going to be a snapshot of all the listings, attached and detached. Just kind of show you, we did have a sharp decline, impending due to that COVID-19, but we've also seen a sharp spike in pending sales too, which is definitely going to be a more of an interesting thing to research. And this just shows you the active listings year over year, throughout the years to show you how we're still kind of on the low end of the totem pole when it comes to active listings. Detached. Okay, here's some big news right here. Month's supply of inventory, which you got to make sure that we pay attention to what's going on in our supply chain, because once you see that inventory level start to increase, then we start to scratch our head and think like, oh, are we going to have an oversupply? But the month's supply of inventory increased to about 1.3 months, a decrease of 19% year over year. Adams County had the lowest months of supply at 1 month of supply, and Elbert County had the highest months of supply with 2.5. And right here, if you guys look, it'll give you each county and show you, what their months of supply is. And as you know, man, we're still super, 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 super low. So, that's a good thing. And then this one just going to show you the detached single families. The attached single families also have the months of supply. And as you can see, it's different. Right there, Elbert County has 12 months of supply on those attached single families. So if you guys are looking for some deals, Elbert County might be the place to be right now. And then I just went back to the detached to kind of see the difference there. Okay, and as we move on to the days on the MLS. So this is how fast is your house selling, or how fast are the house moving? Is it taking 20 days? Is it taking 5 days? What is going on? And if you check here, we got all the counties. Adams County is about 15 days on market. Arapahoe 17, Broomfield 24, Denver 24, Douglas 23, Elbert 29, and Jefferson 14. And the average days on the MLS was 20.5 days, a year over year decrease of about 24%. Jefferson County had the fewest days on the MLS with about 14, while Elbert had the most with 29. So this just gives you an idea how fast the homes are moving once they get under contract and are presented on the market to sell to consumers. And this just gives you each one from a detached single family into the attached. So it seems like the detached single family homes are moving a little quicker than the attached single family homes are, but not by much, 23 and 28. And then that gives you the days on market there. And here we move to the active and sold price range. So this is going to say how many properties are active and how many properties sold. So, we got about 111 of the higher ones. There's a lot of properties, not really that many properties, but as you can see, they don't have that many sales either. But that's 600 to 799, which is the sweet spot. You got 1,000 active listings, 470 sold. And then there's that 499. So they have just as many active ones listed as the ones that went sold. And then that shows you the price range there. There's another one. And then here's kind of a good price point for everybody who's looking to buy or looking to sell. The months of supply and the days on market by price range, I love showing this slide because it shows you if you're in a certain price range, it shows you how fast your homes are going to sell. So the average days on MLS from, if you have a house under 2K is about 33, a house under 2K to 200 is about 18 days on the market. And as you see, it gives you that there. And then the months of supply by each price range. And this is going to be detached and single family. So once again, those highest price ranges have more supply. And as we, go on into the winter months, that's probably going to shrink a little bit, or it may go up because people still need to sell their homes. And those jumbo loans right now are the ones that aren't being lended out. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how these people get these homes sold, because 9 times out of 10 they're going to have to get a direct they're going to have to get a cash buyer or private money or hard money or something to get some loans on those. So these levels right here is where I think we're going to see some huge discounts or some type of discounts is in these higher price ranges. And it's going to be detached, as you can see here, 6 months of supply, 16 months of supply, but the average days on market there is 14, and those 3 million plus for detached. And here they have 99 days on the market with 6 months of supply. So they're right just above that threshold of being into a buyer's market. And then it just kind of goes down from there. So, of course, the lower price points are going to be wanted a lot more because they're more affordable and not too many people can afford those $1 million homes. And then this one just gives you the attached single family. Here, the attached single family, they don't have too much of a supply issue there. As you can see, maybe right here, they're in the 2 million range, they're kind of getting close to that. But the 3 million plus average days on market are outrageous, but those are different price points. And it takes a little bit more time to sell those higher, more luxurious homes because there's only certain people that can buy that and afford those homes. And right here is going to be the sold analysis, how many properties have been sold at the same time as last year. So of course we're down given the circumstances, but I expected us to be way down, but as you can see, we're definitely still moving. In March, we actually had a influx of sales. So, but that they all carry over. So, how real estate's a little bit, lack. It lacks. It lags. In other words, it's going to be a detached and the attached. Here's the average sold price by each county. Average sold price saw a 0.1% increase year over year in the Denver County, had the highest average sold price of $625,000, down 2% year over year. Homes sold for an average $604 more than this time last year. So, people who got some appreciation this year is about $604. That's something better than most. But as you can see, the Adams County, you can see the month over month change and then the year over year change of, who had negative decreases and who had a little bit of appreciation. Adams County had about an 8% change in year over year. Douglas had about a 4. Elbert lost about a 5% decrease. Arapahoe 5% decrease. So I mean, you guys see the data here. Arapahoe is down about 5% year over year. So if you're in Arapahoe area and you want to get a little discount on a property, bam, there you go, 5% discount. And then there's the attached single families. As you can see, detached single families go for more. But there's those price ranges, and you don't see too much price change there. Arapahoe had about a 1% decrease, average sold price, 377, 2.7% increase year over year. Homes sold for an average of $9,000 more than this time last year. So $9,000 worth of appreciation right there. And then this is just going to have sold units year to date. As you guys can see, this time last year, we had a lot more sales, but given the circumstances, we're not as bad as we thought we were going to be. And then here's another good comparison right here. This is the sold to list price. These are very important because it just lets you know what homes are selling for if they're priced correctly, and if they're getting list price or they're going above or under. And sold to list price is about 100% year over year increase, about 0.4%. So in 3 million plus, they had a 94% sold to list price. So that means it sold for 6% less than what the price it just sold for a little bit less than what the list price was. So if the list price was $100,000, it sold for maybe 100 and it sold for probably like 95,000 or something like that. So that just gives you an idea of what the sold to list price is going for. What they're selling for. Then there's the list attached. And yeah, man, so that's going to be pretty much it for you guys. This is my little April update. If you guys would like to know more, we use Land Title. We have done, a lot of transactions with them. They're pretty good when it comes to getting us data and also closing deals. So we're partnering with them. We're partnering with a lot of different companies. If you guys want to know any particular area or you have some questions about buying or selling, please feel free to leave a comment below or DM me. Like this video, share this video for me, and I will be coming to you guys next month. So you guys have a good rest of your April. Strive to be great and continue to progress one day at a time. This is Josh Brown with iHomes Colorado.